Welcome back. I'm Kevin.
I'm Don.
This is my dad, and this is Dad's Book Reviews. Don here reads a lot of books, and I like to cherry pick off of what he finds are the best. So we're here to find out what he's read in the past little while, and hopefully we'll find a book we want to read.
The name of the series is Battleforged by M.H. Johnson, and it's an apocalypse LitRPG fantasy. There are 6 books in the series, and it's not finished yet. Now, the books are 1,306 pages to 723, so they're long books.
They start off huge and then get smaller?
Yes, the first book is the biggest one. Eric and his twin sister, Alonia, are age 16, and they were raised by their mother, who's a very famous actress. Everyone knows who she is because she's in all these films, and she raises them to be actors and actresses. They're good looking and they've got all the right moves. They have to learn fighting in order to be in these movies, and so they learn sword and polearm and spear and all of these weapons, and they have a trainer that's a little bit sadistic and beats them up every time he works with them. Just as long as he doesn't leave bruises where the camera can see it, it's okay with the mother. The world ends abruptly. They don't get why right off the bat, but all of a sudden there's explosions and buildings falling down, and what happens is every bullet and bomb and battery and energy source blows up at exactly the same time. Kills most of the military, most of the police, most of the various crime-fighting organizations, and leaves the world open to be invaded by other species. And they come fast. And they happen to be in an area that's being controlled by orcs. When it happened, their mother made a face like she was angry that it was happening, grabbed them and the trainer and their bodyguards and headed downstairs as fast as they could go in the hotel that they were staying at to underground to a shelter that was there and fully equipped and up and running. Even though everything else was dead with electricity, the shelter was running, almost like she knew what was going to happen. But if she did, she didn't tell them. The world is now divided into multiple sectors, multiple territories, and each territory is overseen by either monsters or one of these other races: elves, gnomes, orcs, goblins. And the goblins and the orcs and the gnomes seem to get together and seem to enjoy very much inflicting torture on humans. In order for a person in this new system to get a screen in front of their face that tells them what their class is and what their strengths are, they have to go into this pod. The orcs have pods that are infected, that are not very kind, and kill 9 out of 10 people. But they throw them people into the pods anyway, and whoever survives, that means they have magic high enough that the orcs can probably use them, and then they beat them until they give a binding oath that they will follow and be their military. And so that's what's happening to the people. And his sister gets captured by the orcs, and he goes to rescue her and gets there just at the time that this huge orc is throwing her into the roasting pit so that they can eat her. And she gets thrown into the pit, and he wades in and kills one orc, knocks another one into the fire pit, and wades into the fire pit himself to save his sister. And he gets out and he gets away because the 2 orcs that were there controlling this are dead. They're both horribly burned. And he struggles and gets her back into the underground close to where they were staying, where there are some pods growing from the ceiling and he gets her into one of these pods before he blacks out. And then he wakes sometime later. We don't know right away how long later, but he's dumped on the floor. He's weak as a kitten. He's emaciated, and he's horribly burned, scarred all over his body, and can just barely walk with all the scars pulling. And all of a sudden, these giant rats come after him. And he has to run back through the tunnels trying to get to his shelter that they've been living in. And he gets there just in time to get inside. His family's not there. It's been abandoned. It's still fully supplied and the power's still on, but his sister and mother and everyone else is gone. And so he's now all alone in this very unforgiving world, very weak and kind of useless. And if he can survive the orcs, maybe he can get some rated up to where he can actually get better from all the problems he's got. But it's going to be a major undertaking for him. This was excellent. I enjoyed it. Trouble is, it's violent, bloody, VB, and it's profane. Everyone uses all the language that's hard and unenjoyable because of it, and it's a mature audience. The orcs are doing things, and everyone's doing terrible things to each other.
So it's not sex to titillate, it's torture.
It's more torture than anything else. I still rated it for teen. It's not quite bad enough to move it up to adult. It will not leave anyone that has sensibilities alone.
Okay. And you put it at 10 or 9?
I put it at 10.
So really good.
A really good story with really lousy language and poor violent sex, bloody, everyone's killing everyone. It takes a while to get out of the mess they're in, and even then they're not really out of it.
So is the story, does it progress? Is it him becoming stronger? Is it him just trying to live in a world where he's not the strongest thing out there?
It's him
trying to find his family?
It's him going from very weak to very strong.
Okay.
Not strong enough to go out and do it all on his own, but strong enough that people will avoid him if they can.
And is he gaining strength, just experience and levels?
Yes. Strength and levels and spells and abilities. And he's getting these by fighting monsters. Not all of the squares or the pieces of land are controlled by these groups from off planet. In fact, most of them aren't. Most of them are orange or red territories, which means the monsters are in control. If you go in there, you better expect to be attacked by very strong monsters.
Okay.
And, the question is, who can control the most territory on the world, because they're the ones that are going to be the administrators of the earth. And so everyone's fighting for all the land they can get, trying to get to the point where they can be the controllers and kind of go in and rape the land for all it's worth.
All right. Well, that's all the books for today. Hopefully you find something you like.
Hope you enjoy your reading.